Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2021, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is, of course, your preview show for Saturday's away trip to Boreham Wood in the first round of the FA Cup. We badly need a win, in my opinion, regardless of the competition. Let's start by taking a look at the team that the gaffer might pick to try and get the job done. A difficult situation, this one, because obviously, as I said, we're lacking in confidence and we very much need to get a win regardless of the opposition. No disrespect to Boreham Wood, but it's a team we should be easily rolling over, and current form for them, which I'll get onto, and current form for us suggests that may not happen, and Gary Rowett can't afford to rest players. However, I've watched the boys' pre-match predictions today before I put this video out, so I'm torn now between what is the best idea to do. Do we rest players? Because I'll be honest, if we rest them, it's no real loss because they're not performing anyway. And do we play the so-called lesser fringe players who want a chance to prove themselves, who are probably full of beans? I think the best way to go about this is this. We need goals. Okay, we're clearly lacking in goals, and whether it helps or not in the long run because of the standard that Boreham Wood are at, we need to try and get a few goals in and get players scoring to get them some confidence. I'm talking about Parrott. I'm talking about Zahor. I'm talking about lots of players that do need a little bit of confidence and to kick up the bollocks. But at the same time, you know, you don't want to go too much the other way and mix it up too much and put a team out that are not used to really playing together, in which case we could lose the match. I think go with a mixture of both, in my opinion. Okay, I'd play Bart in goal. You could even rest him and play Fielding to give Frank a run out. I'd definitely get Danny McNamara in at right back, and that's nothing against Marlon Romeo. I'd also drop Jed, and I know I slagged those two off, but this is in their defence. They both desperately need a rest physically and probably mentally. So I know they've not been at their best, and by saying drop both those, I'm not having a pop at them. I'm saying that could be beneficial to them personally and to us as a team to try and get them back to near their best, because they're both completely burnt out. They both completely have to constantly play. So Danny McNamara should come in for his first start in a Millwall shirt. I'm excited to see that. At left back, I'd leave Murray Wallace out after last week and give him a rest. I'll be tempted to bring in Julian Tienza, but I don't think he'll do that. So I'll probably play Shane Ferguson in that instance. I still go with a flat back four. I'd probably give Cooper a rest, although Hutchinson also looks like he needs one. So without doubt, I'd play the Rolls Royce that is Hayden Muller in the centre of defence, along with whichever one of those you like. I don't mind. Then in the midfield, I'll go with two central midfielders. I'll go with Ryan Leonard and Ben Thompson for plenty of energy. And then I'll probably stick Troy Parrott in a 10 behind Ken Zohor, and that leaves you two wide men. I'll probably stick Tyler Berry wide right, just to give him a run and see what he's actually got. On the left, I'll probably throw in a complete curveball and bring in Nana Boateng, just for the crack, just to see how he fares up against this sort of opposition. I think if you go with that squad, you should get the job done. If we can get goals early, obviously you don't want to play in Zohor for 90 minutes. You need to get him off. Matt Smith is an alternative there for me as far as I'm concerned. But get a good mixture of young, promising players and give them a run. Get players in that should be playing, in my opinion, in Ben Thompson and Ryan Leonard, and also, you know, some experienced players along the way there that will we know carry us through if need be. It should be a stroll in the park, but judging by our current form and confidence, it absolutely will not be. Let's move on to our opposition, which is, of course, Boreham Wood FC. They currently play in the National Premier League, which is the equivalent of the old Vauxhall Conference. So they are one league away from League Two, to give you a little bit of perspective of where they are in the football pyramid. They currently sit 11th in the table. However, they're only 6 points off free place, and they have won their last 5 games. 4 of those in the league. Last time out, a 3-0 win away at Barnet on the 2nd of January. And the 5th win was, of course, in the second round of the FA Cup, a 3-0 win away at Canvey Island. So they got goals in them. They won another game 3-2 recently. And as I said, they'll be full of confidence with nothing to lose, having won 5 straight games. So this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. I've toyed between the pair of these results, a 2-0 win for us and a 1-1 draw. And I see Conor O'Mara go for 1-1 draw. The tie, of course, will have to be finished on the day. It will go to extra time and penalties, which I didn't realise until I saw Conor's video. Of course, I'm still stuck in the dinosaur ages, thinking it's going to go to a replay. That won't happen, so we'll have to finish on the day. I'm going to go for, if he picks the team that I said he should, a 2-0 Millwall win with Matt Smith, and I'll go with Tyler Berry to get a goal. Why fucking not? Yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. We shouldn't take Boreham Wood for granted by any way, shape or form. As I said, they're full of confidence, 5 straight wins, nothing to lose, and a scalp of a Championship club will be something they'll be definitely interested in taking. If we get knocked out, then surely Gary Rowett will get sacked. If we do get knocked out, I honestly don't really care because, as Joe said in his pre-match show, we can't go to any games at the minute anyway. We're not going to be going to games, any games this season, especially away games. So if we get knocked out, it won't be the end of the world, although it will affect team confidence and put the manager in an even more precarious position than he already is. It won't matter too much because we need to focus on, at the minute, staying in this division, which we have a very much an uphill struggle to do so, in my opinion, unless things change under Gary Rowett. So that is your lot for this preview show. Please be sure to check out the fans' score predictions from the other boys at Lions TV that's gone out in and around this video. And if you think you know what the score's going to be, do not be shy to put it in the comments below. Saturday's game, I've just seen it on the club's official Twitter feed. It isn't on iFollow, it isn't on normal television. It's on BT Sport Extra 3. Didn't even know that was a channel, but now I'll be finding it and getting the game going so I can do a live stream. It's a 12 o'clock kickoff on Saturday, so I'll be live streaming from 11:30 a.m. Come and join the so-called fun, and let's hope we can get some goals, get a result, and get things moving again in the right direction. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.